so some stable, some rich, just chemicals in my brain.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us again on Raising Arrows TV. We have a deer that probably made me work the hardest out of any deer I've ever killed in my life. This buck showed up on camera during the rut at a spot that I have that's actually a pretty big land spot. It's about 20 acres, but it connects to about 3,000 acres or more. This is one of those spots that is a rut highway. You never know what you're gonna find or what you're gonna see there. Every year during the rut, we see bucks that I see bucks that we've never seen before on camera. They just show up, and this buck just happened to do that.
Smoked it. Oh my god! My girl did it, yo. She's got tears. Look at that. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Friday, November 22nd, I killed the biggest buck of my life. This buck made me work harder than any other buck I've ever worked for. The spot that I'm hunting overlooked a swamp that during the rut is a serious buck highway. I decided it was time, hang a stand, and get ready to hunt this spot, this area.
It is November the 12th. Got off work a little early, and I'm after a big 8-point tonight. Really big South Georgia buck. So I'm in here. This buck started coming on camera about the first week of November. This is our second hunt for him. My friend Robert set and hunted for him one night last week. And I'm in here this evening. We just had some rain come through. They've been killing scrapes. He's been coming through this corner. I'm hoping that he makes his way down through here tonight. There is a construction crew that's working about, 500-600 yards away on the other side of the property, but if anything, I think it'll push them to us. I think he's coming from this other side though, so we should be good. It shouldn't be a big deal, but hoping he comes through here. All right, so he's been coming through this corner down through here. So we've got a window here, which it looks like there's not a window, but there is. There's a window there. And then I can shoot out here, I would like to clear up a few more lanes down through here, but I don't know, I think it's pretty good. This is one of my favorite spots to sit. So I'm not very high off the ground. I'm only about, 13, 14 feet off the ground. But I'm back here in this cover. They also will come down through here. So we'll see what happens.
Wouldn't you know, he comes out, I think it was 3:45 in the afternoon, super early. He comes out and walks all the way across the swamp to 15 yards behind me. There's nothing I can do. I have no shot. I have no way to turn without him looking at me. When he crosses over, he just happened to glance up and see the stand. He was see me sitting in the lock-on. He wasn't spooked, but he knew something was up. So he watched me the whole time he circled around me.
Oh my gosh. It's 3:45. I got this stand at 3:15. And deer came right across the pond and walked about 20 yards behind my stand. I couldn't get a shot. There was nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. He was behind me. He was watching me. Nothing I could do.
And then I think, okay, he's wandered off. So I start kind of readjusting myself. I kind of start repositioning, thinking maybe if he comes back the way he went through, how can I shoot? Things like that. Well, as I'm readjusting, about an hour later, I look over and he is standing at 18 yards from me. Unfortunately, even after realizing the deer had worked his way back around to me, I was still unable to get a good shot off.
All right, y'all. Got me and my boy Bradley. He's gonna be running the camera tonight. We're going to the same spot I set last night. Went in here and moved some things around. Try to get a better shot path. I didn't like my setup last night at all. So it was just too confined for these deer right now because they're in rut and they are running around like crazy. And you just need more shot opportunities right now. So this time of year, I'm not as worried about. I am still worried about scent and cover and all that, but not as bad as usual. Just because we're gonna go right down through there. These bucks are focused on one thing right now, and that is the does. So I moved to a better spot to have more shot opportunities, and we'll see if it pays off tonight. Yesterday, last night I was sitting on this tree, and it's a good tree, but the way the deer were coming in, they were coming in behind me, and I had no shot back this way at all. So what I'm trying to do is get out a little bit more in the open, where I can get them crossing this ravine right here before they cut up this way. And the way I've set up now is if they come this way and they go this way to the left, I have a shot, have a great shot opportunity. They go to the right, I have a great shot opportunity. They go way down there and come in and they circle around this way. I actually have a few shots on this way now too. I didn't have that yesterday. So yesterday cost me biggest buck of my life. I would have had two opportunities actually, had I been sitting where I'm at now. So we'll see what happens. Of course, everything awesome happens when you're by yourself and self-filming. And I've got a cameraman now today, so it's probably not going to work out that way. But we'll see what happens. And I'm like, okay, if he does the same thing today that he did yesterday, we're going to kill him. So I call Bradley. I'm like, Bradley, I need you to come film for me. I'm going to kill this deer. So we decided to get in the stand early. We said, all right, we're going to be in the stand by 3 p.m. We're going to be there, set up, ready to go. It's 2:58, and we're climbing up the stand. And I look over and I see him coming across the pond, or the swamp. I see him coming across the swamp. And I tell Bradley, stop, don't move. And I'm at the top of the lock. I'm on the lock-on. Bradley's climbing up the lock-on. Bradley freezes. I freeze. And the deer's coming across, and our wind is terrible. Our wind is blowing straight the direction he is coming from. He winds us. His nose goes up in the air, and he hauls butt out of there. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, the only reason we were there that early is because we wanted to get settled in, because on my app it was looking like the wind was going to turn in our favor at about 4:15. Well, he came through earlier than we thought and winded us, ran out, never saw him again that whole evening. Well, I knew I probably needed to give it a few days, and I did. I gave it a few days, didn't see him on camera for a few days. Started kind of worrying. I said, okay, I'm not going to go sit again for him until I see him daylighting. So he's starting to daylight again. So I said to myself, all right, maybe I should put a ground blind out on the edge. All right, guys. this deer, but right now I'm just hoping he's still alive. He caught our wind the other night and took off back towards the bedding. About 20 minutes later, I heard a ton of gunfire back that way. So, I don't know. You always fear the worst when that happens, but hoping I moved a blind. Down on this other side where they're crossing tonight. I'm not in the stand, I'm in this blind, about to the blind tonight. So we're gonna see if I can catch him off guard if he crosses over. But we'll see.
So I go back. I decide, all right, I'm going to sit again. I've let the area settle. I pulled my ground blind out. I left the lock on alone. I didn't hunt the area for a few weeks. Well, I knew I had to, while it was peak rut, I needed to get back in there and give it another shot.
We are in the stand this morning. It is mid-November. I don't remember what day it is today. We just had a lot of rain coming through. And we're going to see if we can't get one of these big bucks down. Going after the big 8 today. I hope he's around. I got a picture of him again the other night. I haven't seen him in daylight in a few days. But they're rutting, so you never know. It is almost 2 o'clock. I just got in the stand. Getting in here early today. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's hot, though. It's warm. Got a cold front coming through over the weekend, which I can't hunt over the weekend. I'll be gone. But I'll be in Alabama. But I'm in here real early. And so we're going to see what happens. We got those Sonics running right up there. We are ready to roll. So, praying something good happens today. Well, I just had my third encounter with this big buck. Once again, couldn't get a shot off. He ran from over here. Something jumped him, and he ran from over there and came across behind me again. And I lost him in the woods back here. My hope is that he circles around, or that he comes back and comes underneath and comes out again this way. It's like a freaking magician the way he's avoiding me. Heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking. Just can't seem to get the dots to align with this deer. Well, it's getting dark. I'm about to get down. Good news is, we did see the buck we were after. But bad news is he didn't give us a shot again. So, somebody on a side-by-side across the swamp jumped see if anything else comes out. This deer has had my number, dodging me left and right. Frustrating.
With a few minutes left of legal shooting light, I decide to go ahead and get out of the stand. As I pack my things up and put my backpack on, I go to step off the platform, and then I hear steps to my right. Moments later, the unthinkable happens.
Oh my god. I just shot him. I just shot him. Right at last light. Oh my god. I just shot him. Holy crap. And my camera's off. I just put my camera in the bag. Oh, I can't even talk. I'm shaking. I just put my camera in the bag. I was about to leave. Arrow unknocked everything. Got none of it on film. Arrow unknocked everything. Oh my god. He comes out. I have to put my release back on. I have to get an arrow out. I gotta knock it. He's at 18 yards, and I just shot him. I'm gonna show y'all the arrow on the ground. That's the arrow right there. That's the arrow. I was leaving. Oh my god. He's huge. Oh my gosh. I gotta call some guys. I think I heard him crash. I'm almost positive I heard him crash. I know I smoked him. I could barely see out of my peep, but I know I smoked him. Oh my god. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Alright. This is first look at the arrow. Oh yeah. Holy smokes. Yeah, I think he is creamed, bro. Holy smokes, I think he's creamed. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think he is smashed. So, alright. Pretty sure the deer's dead. Pretty sure I heard it crash. This is what happened. Because, as you guys saw on the previous video, I had everything put up. I had my camera put up. I had my quiver put up. I had my Sonics put up. I had everything ready to go. I was about to walk down that ladder stand, or that stand right there. I was about to step on the sticks, and I heard ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. And I'm like, what is that? And I look back, and it's him. And so I'm like, oh crap. So I do everything I can to be the quietest, ninja-like way possible to unnock an arrow, put my release back on, and put my release back on, connect my release, unnock the arrow, knock the arrow, turn my light on my sight. And he's standing there at about 20 yards. There's a branch between us, so I just need him to take 2 more steps. I come to full draw, and I just happened to realize that I forgot to untie my rope to drop down my bow that was tied onto my cam. So I'm at full draw. I see my rope is tied onto my cam, and I'm like, oh crap. And so I push back down as quietly as possible, obviously. He doesn't hear it, he doesn't move. I'm doing this right here, untying the cam, the rope. Get it untied. He takes about 3 or 4 more steps out, even gives me a better shot. I pull back at draw and I get him. And I'm pretty sure I heard him crash, and we're about to go check and see. The arrow was soaked in blood. So. There he is, right here. He's right here. Freaking yes, baby. Freaking yes. Get that down. 100% him. Oh, dude. 100% him. Oh. Dude, look at those G2s, man. Holy smokes. So, he jumped the swamp. And he circled me and came all the way around to the wind in his face.
I think that is Sonic's did its job because the wind was right in his face. And I mean, I had barely any light. I'm pretty sure he's the biggest deer I've killed. How many hunts did we hunt this deer? You hunted him once. I've hunted him, I think, four times.
I was with you on one of them.
Just this week, I hunted him, I don't know, a lot. Dude, I'm tagged out now in Georgia. I definitely hit him high, but if y'all haven't tried the G5 Mega Meats, they can make a not perfect shot usually be pretty perfect. Great. That way. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Proud of you. Thank you. Happy for you, man. Holy crap. What thing, honey?
Yeah, that's pretty cool out there.
All right, y'all. I hate and apologize that we didn't get more footage of the actual deer. I think we set for this deer 6 times, and I think I have about 34 seconds of him on a camera, and it's from my iPhone. This deer avoided any type of footage. I don't know how he did it, but the one time I got him on video, he circled around me, and I just was able to get my phone up, and I got about 34 seconds of him on footage on my phone, and that's it. This deer made us work for him. We put in a lot of sits just this week and then last weekend during the rut to try and get this deer before he moved off to other places. So super happy. I'm tagged out now in Georgia, so anytime you can get a solid mature buck to go in the wall in South Georgia, it's always a plus. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see y'all later. Out.